Well, hey everybody, how are you? Wanted to just say I'm happy to be back after the Christmas holiday. Wishing you the best for the upcoming new year. I wanted to discuss a topic today called be patient with yourself in your first position. Now, what in the world do I mean by that? Well, when you heard me speak and cover in other videos that you should write down everything you're learning in your first job. Definitely write it all down. Why do I say that? Because it may be that a year from the time you start, you may be ready to make a change or not, or you may be ready in 2 years. But in the first job, it's usually what happens is we start at a lower pay. I never discuss pay rates hourly, monthly, annually, never discuss it on my channel because there's no systematic way to say what you'll be making. There's no paralegal in a box salary, okay? It's up to the law firm or the corporate headquarters, the legal department, or the government agency and what they want to pay. Or what they're able to pay. So I never discussed that. But in my first job, I wasn't making much, and I was driving a very, very old used car 40 miles one way to get to this job. So I was just praying that it wouldn't break down and that I could have the chance to absorb everything that I could. And that's what I want for you. You get your notebook and write down not client names or anything, but because that's proprietary. That is very private to the law firm or wherever you're working. Just write down a document you learned how to do. Did you learn how to draft a complaint? Did you learn how to format a complaint? What have you done? So in that first job, as you're learning, keep a running list in your own notebook. Don't leave the notebook there. Just take it with you. This is your own notebook. Put your name on it. Don't ever leave it on your desk. Just it's private. Carry it with you. But that's how you're just writing down your skills that you're developing. Now, did you learn a new software along the way in that first job? Write it all down. Put that under software skills that you already have, and then add to it. So why do I say that? Because in that interview that you go on for another job, you're going to be talking about what you already know how to do. So soak it up like a sponge. Now, what if you get to that year mark and you just, you know that you're wishing for a higher salary, but you just love where you work. You like the attorney, you like your coworkers. It's not that far from your house, it's convenient, or whatever it is. What are the benefits? What would you lose? Just in your notebook, put a line down the center of the page. On the left, put down loss. On the right, put down gain. Now, if you leave your current position, what will you lose? In the second column, what will you gain? And the question is, if you have been offered, you've gone on an interview for your second job, and you're being offered a $3,000 raise, then will it be worth it to leave the first job? Will that be enough for you to leave your first job? That's a personal decision, but weigh all those. I worked with a legal secretary who came on after I came on to the law firm, and she was really great. And so we were talking one day, and she said, I think I made a mistake. And I said, why? She said, the attorney she was working with was a nice person, but he was very closed off. He wasn't a communicator. It was just like a necessary evil that he had to talk to staff. He just wanted to focus on his work. And I've known several attorneys like that, but most were not. They were saying hello, good morning, and all that, but he would just go in his office. He was not a communicator. So she was missing that. And she said, I was upset because I didn't get a raise at my last job, and that's why I left my first job. And she said, I should have stayed. I shouldn't have made that decision. My boss and I had a really good professional relationship. And I said, I understand, So you have to weigh all that. Like, what are you going to miss? How do you know what you're getting? Oftentimes you don't. Not 100%. You really won't. So if you absolutely cannot exist on that salary that you're getting in that first job, then it's probably a no-brainer decision that you're going to leave. I enjoyed my first job, but there were reasons why I wanted to leave and go make more money, but also have more responsibility, because I knew I could handle it. At that point, I knew. I knew about the 6-month mark that I could do that. So at the 7th month, I was hired by a different attorney and into a full-fledged paralegal job. The first job was not that. So I knew that I was probably not going to be at that second law firm very long. But because of what I learned at the first position, I was able to trade off on it into a higher paying job. And so you always have to weigh, like, what am I losing and gaining? Okay. I just wanted to cover that with you. Be patient. If you can be patient until a year is up, and better yet, if you stay in the first job for 2 years, but if you absolutely can't because financially you feel like you just need to make more, then be sure that you've learned enough that you can trade off on it. And the question is, what have you learned? So that's why keeping that information in your notebook is very, very important for you, because those skills, the legal knowledge you gain and the technical skills, are worth money to you. You're building a career. You're not building a career for your employer. You're building it for you. Okay? All right. So have a great day. Any questions, comments, post below. I'll put a link to my website, paralegalcoffeetalk.com, or you can go to, I have another domain name called unhackableparalegals.com, and you can go and use that as well. Go to the website and look for 19 alternative paralegal careers list. It'll be at the top. And sign up for that if you have not. Join the hub so that you can see all of the resources I have there for entry-level paralegals, okay? All right, so have a great day. Questions, comments, post them below, or just say hello. I love hearing from you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.